Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rae, as you all know, or you can call me Rae. Today we'll be doing something quite different from the usual. We'll be doing our first UI design, live UI design, where I'll be showing you guys how I was able to achieve a particular website that I uploaded on my Instagram page and on my Twitter page sometimes last week or 2 weeks ago. So let me just talk about how I came about the design. So I noticed that lately I've been focusing a lot, or I've been doing a lot of things on the UX aspect, which is more like on the research, testing and so on, and I've not really done any visual design or like UI design in a very long time. I know I tweeted a couple of tweets around the fact that I feel like I'm kind of lagging behind, or like my visual skills need some polishing basically. So I decided that okay, why not do something on NFT? I know I've been trying to shy away from NFT, Web3 and so on for so long, so I got that would be a good way, or something to push me to actually do something on it. So I decided okay, let me design something on like an NFT. So basically the website is like a marketplace where people buy or shop NFT. I got the color inspiration from a page or post on Instagram where somebody like curated some color palettes for different purposes. So yeah, I would share the link of where I got the colors from in the description below. That's just the brief story around the design. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned, and after a short break we'll start designing our first UI, which I call Design with Rae. Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, so I'm currently on my system, as you can see. So the first thing we want to do is jump right into Figma. So Figma is already opened. I've already created a file. So if you are just new to Figma and you don't know how it works, I would suggest you watch a video, though I don't have a video that explains how Figma is, like how to use Figma, but I'm sure if you search on YouTube you find something that would explain, and that you can watch, that would explain and show you how like around on Figma. Anyways, so I already created a file that I named NFT web. First of all, I want to go and copy the actual design that I'll be doing today. So this is the UI. So we are creating this hero session, so I'll just copy this out just for the guide. Okay, so yeah, so this is the UI. This is the header section, and then the text. So let's just dive right into it. The video basically. So first of all, we want to create a frame. So we want to create a desktop frame. I'll be going for MacBook Pro 14, even though my system is 13 inches, but that is what we have currently on Figma. So anyways, the first thing we want to do is create a color palette for the design. So like I mentioned earlier, I got the color palette for this particular design on an Instagram page basically. And yeah, so let's just quickly create a color palette that will follow. So here is our color palette. Like I mentioned, I got the colors on Instagram. So let me just quickly add it to like a style guide basically. So let's just call this pink. Let's just call this blue, then BG, meaning background. Let's call this green. Sorry, green. And then let's call this white. You can name it anything you want. So the first thing we want to do is create the gradient background. So the way I did that, the entire background itself is blue. So just use our color picker, either use the color picker to pick this, or I can do this since I've already created a style for it. I can just make it this color. So the next thing we want to do is how to add this and this. So how I did this particular kind of gradient color thingy is that I created an irregular shape with my pen tool. Want to do this. So let's say something like this. So just an irregular shape. So I just want to like adjust the shape a bit. So yeah, so let's add a few. Let's remove the stroke. So the fill, we want to fill it with green. So then I want to duplicate. So if you want to duplicate, you put your hand on the option key, and then once you see this double thing and double a thing on the mouse or the cursor, you drag it out. So anyways, the next thing you want to do is create an effect with this green. So you go to effects, and then when you immediately click on add effects, you see drop shadow. So what we want to change it to is layer blur. So once you click on layer blur, it has this like blurry effect, but it's not really noticeable. So what we want to do is increase it to like let's say 300. So yeah, it's still kind of ash, so we want to make it like a little bit light, something like this. So all we will do is let's increase it to like 600. So I think this is great. So I would carry this and put it in my background inside our frame. So let me just drop this right into this place. So yeah, it's inside the frame now. So we want to, okay, it's out again. Let's just drag it right into the frame. Pull it down gradually so it doesn't come out again. So yeah, so all we need is just something light, basically. So changing this green color to pink. So a pink effect, doing the same thing, add effect, give it layer blur, and layer blur of 600. Okay, then we'll put it inside the frame again, then we'll drag it out until just showing, yeah, something light. So I think we can still reduce the blur effect a little to like 700, so it to be lighter. So let's try 700. Yes. So yeah, so this is how I was able to achieve this particular gradient effect. I know this is not the usual way we create gradients. Normally, if it is normal gradient, we'll just go to the background of this color, then would use gradients. But this is like a much nicer way of creating nice gradients. So the next thing we want to do is have a logo. Yeah, so the font I used for the header for the big text basically is DM Sans. So let's just first write out the arch. Okay, archery, can't remember the name, I just gave it a random um a random name and then a random logo also. So you have to pardon me. So let's just copy the logo. um you can use anything basically. So but first of all, I would like to add a ruler to it, so giving it a margin of 100. So most times my web project, I always give it margin of 100. um so not so much, just small. So to calculate the margin, this is just what I do. um so you just remove 200 from the width, so minus 200. So I don't know if you know this trick that you can calculate or minus with your from your width size. So anyways, so what I want to do basically is just um yes, okay. So bringing our logo right to this side here. um okay, so the next thing we want to do is create this text here. So the second font that I use is quicksand. So as you can see, it's quicksand here. So let's just type them out. Explore, um marketplace. Well, technically marketplace and explore is more like the same place, the same thing. But since this is just like a dummy project, we can have that. And then then artists and collections. So we have artists and collections. So our text will be 20 points. Set it to medium. Just align them together, make sure they have um the same spacing, and then we change the color to white, and then we can add auto layout to them. Sure, I just do this. So bring our auto layout, sorry, the frame right inside inside our main frame basically. So we want to align this, making sure that they are well aligned. Then the next thing, we want to create these buttons. So how I create my buttons, we have connect to wallet and create design. So let's do connect wallet, and then connect wallet. I think it's connect wallet. Create design. Okay. Yep. So I nowadays I just do auto layout. So do shift A. When you click on the element, the text basically, shift A. Shift A. So once you click on shift A, it gives you a frame, and then you can now add a fill to it just for you to see it. And then we can reduce the text to 16. Then increase this till we have like 60. So since it is a a website, we want the button to be big enough for the user to be able to click it. So, and then give it a border radius of 10, and just drag it out a bit, align this to the center. So the color we'll be using for okay, so our button color, forgot to add that. Just drag this out and then use the color picker to get the blue. Just add blue, or button, let's just say blue, and then apply that to this. Then we change this to white. Okay, so we have our button. We drag this out, just put button, trying to be organized. Always label your frames. So the next one, we want to put create design. So create, sorry, design. Yeah, so we want to make this our secondary button by adding a stroke. So the stroke is white, and then removing the sorry, we are removing the fill. So now we can put auto layout for these two also. So what we want to do, give it fill container so you can adjust this. Let's reduce the spacing between this. Now we want to align these three together. Yeah. Okay, so we can put auto layout for them and align to the center. Okay, so we are done with our header. The next thing we want to do is adding this our big large text here. Let's just type it out. Find your own unique digital art. Find digital art. Okay, so change the font to DM mono, just to give it this artistic feel. Then let's change this to 72, size 72. Okay, then change the color to white, and then we'll move this right in. Don't forget we still have 100. So let's give it this spacing of 140, 150. Yeah, I think this is good. Let's move it down a bit. Okay, let's say 160. Then let's add our subtext. So I would just like to copy the subtext from here instead of typing it out. So the subtext is 20 pixel, 20 points, and we have digital place for crypto collections and non-fungible token. Discover ultimate react. These texts are just like random things that I checked out online. So anyways, the text is 20 pixel or 20 points. The height of the text is 30. Yeah, so let's just move this in and put it here. Yes, so the spacing here should be around 32. Now we can now add a button that says explore art. So let's duplicate this button and bring it out. Sorry. Okay, anyways, to get this button and bring it out, so let's have explore hat. Excuse me. Then we have another button that says learn more with an icon. So what we are going to do is type learn more, and then let's just add an icon basically. Okay, so let's go to feather icons. I love to use feather icons because it is free and it is easy to use. So it mostly have like that's all basic icons that I normally use. So we are looking for this arrow. So changing it to white. Then we can use but it is outside the frame, so I want to bring it out and bring it back in. Oh shit. This is my language. Okay, so we can just auto layout the two together, have them at the middle, and then yeah, so we have this, so we can align both together. Bringing it together. So yeah, so this is what we have. Then we can bring it into this. Okay, awesome. So we're almost done with this video. So last thing we want to do is add this part to it. Not the last thing basically, we still have to design this card, but let's just leave this part for the last part. Anyways, so designing this part now, what we want to do is we have, let's just type the text out, said 100k, those are random values, 100k at, then I think it's 3, we have 40k option, and there 23k access, 40k, 23k. Okay, so we want to change this font to DM mono again, and then increase the size to like 32. Then we now add we have ads. Sorry, trying to do this. Okay, auction, and then we have artists. Right, so we want to change this font to, let me see, okay, yes, back to quicksand, since quicksand is our body text font. So it's quicksand, and change size of the font to, let's say, 16, or 20. Let's do 20. So is it art? Okay, artwork. Just wanted to be sure. Artwork. Then we can use auto layout. If you notice, I love to use auto layout a lot because it keeps my work organized. Okay, so the height, let's change this to 24. Change the 12 to 24. Space this out. by 48. Then we want to reduce this the opacity to like 50%, just to give it like give more what's it called, give the values more priority or more hierarchy basically. um okay, I think we can reduce this to 20. So anyways, here we are. Let's just lay out this, and then the last part we want to just add this supported by. um to supported by, so more like people sponsoring the website in a way. I'd like to move this to the top a little, just to give room for. So if you notice what we have here, we have like the logo of Coinbase, Binance, and Ethereum. So I would normally just come to this thing, just to just type out Coinbase to get the Coinbase logo on Google, just to get the logo. So which should we use? Let's use this. So it doesn't have background. Great. So copy the image and then come right on your artboard, come and paste it here. So we have it right here. So you can click on command if you are using Mac to reduce, to just crop the this space out, crop it out, and then we can now reduce the size by using K to scale it down. Okay, let's download the second logo, Binance and Ethereum. I said Binance. Is it Binance? I'm not sure. Please. I'm not really a fan of what's it called? Copy the image again. This all Web3 and NFT, Bitcoin and so on. So please pardon me. Okay, so we crop it again and crop it, and then reduce the size. I'm sure you are wondering that okay, we want to like crop this also, that the colors are quite different. How am I going to do it? So anyways, let's just still have this here, and then let's do the last one. That's Ethereum. Okay, so let's go with this, because this has the feel of what we've been designing. Okay, all we need to do for this one is just to reduce, scale it down. So I want everything to feel balanced, so you can still scale it down and bring it on here. Okay, the Binance or Binance, I'm not sure, looks kind of big, so you can still scale it down. Okay, so let's just use auto layout to just. So anyways, what we want to do is go to how I did it. go to layer. This section here, we have different effect that you can give to your element. So we want to go to luminosity, then to change it to kind of black and white feel. Can do this to this one too, and then this is already in, so I don't think there's need for it. So anyways, we want to reduce this percentage here to like say 60%, just to move it down to 40%, say 20%. Okay. So okay, so if you notice, the Binance is quite visible, and that, let's just bring this back up to 50%. So a lot of time we have to like experiment on design before you get the perfect view of it. So yeah, I think I like the Coinbase color now. We want to bring this down 70%. Okay, 40%. Then we want to bring this back up. Okay, no, we don't need to. So this is not entirely visible. So I guess I copied the wrong logo. So let's just use this logo here. Because I just downloaded the random logo. Anyways, let's just put this logo instead. And then we can now reduce this and then bring it down. Okay. Okay, so moving on. So we are done with the important part. So the next thing we want to do is design these cards. So okay, let's just lock this particular layer so that we don't get disturbed. So the first thing we want to do is of course create want to create a rectangle, or okay, there are two ways of doing it. Anyways, we want to first of all create this card inside, this image card inside, and then the size of the image is, let's say 400 by 400, right? So then we want to add the text that we have here, the name of the art. So let's say Azo Rasta is, so you have Ras is so yeah, so let's increase the text size to 24. Okay, yeah, let's do this. So the next thing we want to do is add the value. So we have the current bid and then the ending time. So current bid, so ending in. Okay, I want to reduce the size of these two, let's say 16. Yep, 16. Trying as much as possible to make sure I don't waste too much time, but it's already like 30 minutes since we started. Anyways, so we have this. Just want to move this to the side a little. Okay. Yes. So then we put the bid value. So let's say 5.5 Ethereum. That's ET 5.58 ETH, and then the next thing we want to do is the time. So let's say it's ending in 10 m. Okay. In and 34 seconds. So we do this. So we can change this to 20. Okay. Just add auto layout to this. So let's say the height of this is 60, so we want to make sure the height is also 60 here. Exactly. Some, and also make sure that this okay. Let's just be sure of the design. Anyways, yes, so we have I like to use the rule to just ensure alignment. So this is actually going outside. You see what I'm trying to do now? So we want to align all three together. Okay, so add auto layout, and then we want to add these avatars at the top and then this small icon. To do that, we just create circle, and then we reduce the size to 20. 20 is small, so let's do 40 or 50, and then we can now so we can overlap them. Sorry. Okay, so overlapping, then highlighting all three together. P 5. So what we want to do is bring them out, so we can use auto layout to overlap it easily and seamlessly. Alright, so add overlay auto layout, then change it to space between, and then we can now adjust this and overlap them. So anyways, we have this. Then let's go to our what is it called, feather icon, and get the more, just for more options. Right, Okay, so you can do auto layout and then have it aligned to center. So let's just add image. So I have the image on my system for the image for this part. So let's go to image. So I have to look for it. Um, should be somewhere around here. Yes, so this is the image right here. So rather the image, then this. Oh, my system. Okay, so for the avatars at the top, we can download the image. So let's just do NFT avatar. NFT. So just download random copy image, then come here, Control V, download another one, copy image, then choose it. Just look for random images, copy image, then okay. Wow. Okay. Then let's just check this. And last one. Image and paste it right here. Okay, so what we want to do is make sure, so we have moving this to the top, down a little. Okay, want to make sure this and this the whole align. So we have 32 in between, then we can auto layout them and then now add value here, 32 and then 32, then give this a border radius of 10. Yes, then our total, so let's do card, and then we had, so we want to add value to the top also, since we added it to the side. So we have 32 and then 32. Awesome. Okay, so we want to give our card auto layout also, so let's give it 20. Okay, so now we want to add background blur effect to it. So blur effect of let's see, let's say 33 or 32 basically, and then we now bring down the opacity to like 40. Let's see, so it won't be visible because we are not. Okay, great, I think this is nice. Okay, so we want to change the color in the card to white. So where we have black, we just change it to white. And yes, we have our card. So the next thing we want to do is we want to slant it to the side. So change the angle here to 7 degree, so or -7, so to slant it to the other way around. Exactly. Then the next thing I'm going to do is duplicate duplicate this, and then do my duplicate it and then change it to, let's say, 15, the angle to 15. Then we now reduce, we scale it down. Okay, that's too small anyways, and this is too much. We scale it down here, yeah, exactly. And then we bring, okay, let's first of all change the image in it to another image, basically. Okay. So let's change it to this image right here, and then we now take it to the back of the big card. So send to the back, so now it's behind the big card. Then we can have this. So, but we have a problem. So this card, if you notice, is having this green background on top of it, so meaning that when we send it to the back, when we send the element to the back, it is behind the background. So what we want to do is that we want to bring it from this part. Okay, bring it to the front. Okay, or let's bring it to the front, but this time around bring it behind this card. Exactly. So awesome. Leave this and still down, reduce the size of the card a little, because it's looking kind of big compared to what we have here. So let's bring down the size of the card. Awesome. Bring this down also. Just look at it until it looks balanced. Then let's just add this star element here. And notice my system is kind of hanging, don't know why. So this star element here, let's just quickly create that, and we are done with our design. So we go to where we have star, then we try to create one, and then we change the angle or the size, number of side that it will have to 4. Yes. So then we want to change the color to a light blue and bring it down. So just duplicate this to this side also. Well, I don't know why my system is hanging, to be honest. But yeah, I think we're done. Okay. Yep. And yeah, we are done with the hero session for the an NFT NFT website. So I just want to quickly show you out like how I did the presentation design, because I noticed a lot of people also asked how I did this slanting thing. Okay. I think there's one more thing, but let me quickly do the presentation um thingy. Okay, so now to present it, first of all, I would like to duplicate the UI. So after duplicating it, I want to turn it to an image. So how to do that? You click on the frame, then you go to the top of your Figma file, the navigation at the top here, as you can see. Then you go to object, then you go to rasterize selection. So when you click on rasterize selection, it turns it to an image. So if you notice, so you can't edit again now. So that's why I had to duplicate first before doing that. So always duplicate first before rasterizing your element, so you can always like make changes again and duplicate again. So anyways, to create the presentation design, we go to our frame, um clicking on frame. We now go to social media. So I always use Instagram, no, not Instagram story, Instagram posts basically. Okay, so we go to Instagram posts, and yeah, so what we want to do is bring this our image right inside this frame, and then we'll bring the size down, scale it down. Okay, that's too much. Okay, so there's this okay, so there's this plugin called skill that on community, so you can install the plugin. I already have it installed, so you click on skill that, wait for it to load. Okay, it's here. I think we can still reduce this size down a little. Then so the skill that, you can either skill your elements, the selected element, to the down like this, or you can scale it up like horizontally, so horizontally and vertical, so you can reset it back to normal size. So we want to scale it to the height horizontally basically. So this drag this, yeah, exactly. um Kind of move this up a little, and then think you drag, yeah. So no, reduce this down. Okay, so great. So this is how it's going to look. I think we're done here. Then I want to just change the background color of our of this frame. So we do this. So this is how I normally create my background color. Click on the dark color of the background itself. Then I change this color option to HSL, and then I'll now change the percentage from, no, this light. HSL simply means I think hue, saturation, and I think light, I'm not sure. But yeah, but you change this last value to like around 96. So it brings it to the lighter shade of the background color. Or you can, let's do 90. Okay, great. So yeah, so basically this is what the post would this is what it will look like. I think let me play what we just finished designing on Figma prototype. Ah, my system is really angry, and I just hope that it has not really messed with this video so much. Um, okay, so let me just add a flow starting point here and then play it. So we can just see in full scale what we've been able to design so far. Yay! So yeah, so this is what our UI looks like I mentioned earlier, my screen size is 15, but we are using 13. So let's just change the option, view option to fit. Okay, system is hanging again. So fit to screen, can either do this or we can fit with. So yeah, so this is what the UI looks like. It looks really great if you ask me. So yeah, so basically this is just how to design the section of an NFT marketplace. So we can just export this, go to export, so you can increase the quality size to like 2x, and then we export. So anyways, my system is already hanging before, so it might take a while before. Okay, it's actually out. So let's just change this to NFT market place website. All right. So yeah, the file has downloaded, and then we can now upload on our various social media pages if we want. But let me just open it up, go to download, then we can view our design. Wow, this really looks like this looks great if you ask me. So we've really done a great work doing this design. So yeah, I think we've come to the end of today's discussion, or today's design workshop. I would say workshop. I don't know if I should call it workshop or like tutorial. So anyways, if you like or enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and like it. Hope you enjoyed today's video on how to design the Euro session of an NFT marketplace. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you've not, and also share with your friends. We'll be having this live design session from time to time, where I just explain some basic steps on how to like design simple designs basically. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.